Hello there, my beautiful people. Welcome to the Complete Football Pod with me, your host Mike. I hope you are doing well. I really hope you are doing well. If you're new to this channel, kindly please like, share, and subscribe. It will go a long way. My already subscribers, I really appreciate you. Thank you so much for being with me in this journey. Thank you for your time. And those who are going to subscribe after this episode, I really appreciate you in anticipation. I really thank you so much for your love, for your support. Thank you so much. Without taking much of your time, let's dive in. I'm going to be talking about Liverpool. Is Liverpool out of the title race this season? Kind of, but there's a way out. There's a way back for Liverpool. And I'm going to be discussing the way out. I will be giving you my opinion, and more importantly, I'll be asking for yours. If you support my opinion, or if you have a different opinion from mine, which is normal, just type your opinion or what you think in the comment section, and for people to see and we can learn from it. So let's dive in. Liverpool, the only way for Liverpool out this season to still be the title winner, or they might still be the title winner. It's a long stretch. Let's be sincere, because they've lost 2 games in a row now, and it's really brought them down the pecking order. Now Arsenal and Man City are going for the title. Many people will probably say Liverpool is out. It's possible, and also this is football. Never say never. You don't know what's going to happen, and most especially this is the Premier League, where you don't know what you're going to get every week, when it's in place. Now, Arsenal stopping the table, followed by Man City, and Man City just destroyed Brighton today, 4-0. So Man City still have a game in hand. But for Liverpool to still come into this league, to still be, in the conversation, Man City or Arsenal has to lose 2 games. It's kind of far-fetched, but it's not impossible. In football, it's not impossible. It is never impossible. But like I said, it is just, we hardly might say that might not happen, because the way Arsenal and Man City is playing right now, they're almost playing like it's almost impossible for them to lose. But if Liverpool can lose 2 games, I think 2 games in a row, why can't Arsenal not lose 2 games in a row? Why can't Man City not lose 2 games in a row? It's going to be very interesting to see how the season ends. But I've always maintained my what I think about the title. I think Man City will win it. Arsenal, on the other hand, would give Man City the run for their money. And I think if Man City falls down by the wayside, Arsenal will pick it up, because Man City has always been my first choice, and Arsenal has been my second choice. In my previous video, I said Man City would probably win it because we've seen Man City in this situation before. But for Arsenal, we don't know, because of that. We don't know the kind of character, if they have that character, if the noise would get to them and will make them also fall by the wayside. But so far, they just destroyed Chelsea 5-0, which is very humiliating for Chelsea. So Arsenal is stop there. But I'll put my money on Man City any day, anytime. So let's dive into Jurgen Klopp. Now, I'm about to say something, but it's kind of subjective. I believe Man City's season, in fact, in a nutshell, I don't expect Liverpool. I don't expect Liverpool to be this. I don't expect them to go this far, because Liverpool, the way they started this season, I had this vibe that Liverpool was not at their best. There's so many games Liverpool played this season, they were far from being the best team. But they just, one way or the other, they managed to win. You can argue, that's one of the traits of a champion. Yeah, but Liverpool were not that great. I said it in my first ever episode in this on this podcast, that Liverpool, I don't really see that that great team that won the league during COVID and that won the Champions League. No, Liverpool is far away from that form they had then. So right now, I would say, I think I was right. And also one other thing that I personally think contributed to another deep in front for Liverpool is the Jurgen Klopp announcement. So many of you might disagree, but trust me, it is. It's I believe, or I think it has an adverse effect on Liverpool and on that team. Why would I say that? Why do I think it does? Now, Jurgen Klopp is not just a coach for Liverpool. He's like family. He's not just a manager. He's like family. He has built a good relationship, a tremendous relationship around the fans, the team, even the players. They are like family. So, who would? And let's not forget these players. They might be professional, but they are also human. They're human first. Who wants to lose one of their best friend or a family member? Nobody wants to. So that announcement, if I was Jurgen Klopp, I would inform the board, because they have to know, they have to prepare for, my exit. If I'm not going to be the manager next season, the board has to be aware. But I'm just going to tell them to keep it classified for some reason, because the Liverpool, as at the time Jurgen Klopp made that announcement, Liverpool was not like 10-15 points, they're not like 10-15 points away from whoever is second in the table. They were I think they were topping the table then, but the gap was not that much. So it was a tight situation. Liverpool was still in a tight corner, was in a tight title race when Jurgen Klopp made that announcement. He should have let the board know about it, but no, it shouldn't have been made public. It shouldn't, because of the affection, because of the relationship he has built with this Liverpool fan. They will run through the bricks for him. They will run into the wall for him. Even the players, they will do it. Jurgen Klopp is a reflection of Liverpool. You can see the energy, the high intensity. I mean, he said he's tired. We can see the way Liverpool play. I personally, when Jurgen Klopp just came, I personally said, I thought within myself that this style of play is not sustainable. It's going to change. But guess what? It never changed. I commend these players running all through 90 minutes. The high octane, high pressing style of play from Jurgen Klopp, the energy he himself puts into the game without even stepping on the field. It's enough for him to get tired. So we have to respect his decision. So I would have suggested he made it known to the board, but not public. I think that would have an effect. If you think it's not going to have an effect, let me say this. Let me create this scenario. If right now, if Pochettino says I'm leaving Chelsea fans don't give a stuff if he wants to leave or not. So many Chelsea fans, some fans still think they should give him a second chance. They should give him the chance. He could still improve. This team will still get better, because you can see the glimpse. You can see a glimpse of that. This team on their day, they show that this team, they show they could be better. But majority of Chelsea fans will be like, you know what, leave. The same thing about Ten Hag. Now, Man United has a final at hand, the FA Cup final with Man City. But if Ten Hag wakes up tomorrow and says, I'm leaving Man United, you think it's gonna move them? No. The same way, the same response the Chelsea fans, the majority of the Arsenal, of the Man United fan will be like, you know what, thank you so much for your service. They don't care who will be the manager for that final. All they will be happy about is Ten Hag is leaving. Why? There's no relationship. That's why I think Jurgen Klopp's case is different. It's different. You see how the world of football reacted to that news. Even I myself, when I woke up to that news, I was like, what? We knew at the point there's always a hand to every beginning. But it came as a shock. It was like he's gonna be there for life. So I think it had an effect on the team. So now it's safe to say the only trophy he's gonna win in his last stint as a Liverpool manager is the Carabao Cup he won against Chelsea. And I suspect Jurgen Klopp himself, if he could turn back the hands of time, he would not make that announcement. He would probably in the future maybe say, anyone ask him, did you regret anything? I mean, for most of his time in Liverpool, it's been great. This great coach, this legend. But the ending was kind of, I don't think it's something he expected. I don't think he would have, if you have written the script, I don't think he would have written the script this way. I don't think so. And I think making the announcement is part of the reason why these things are happening right now. It's not every reason, because I just said earlier that I saw Liverpool this season playing, they were not that really great for me. So I had the vibe that I don't think Liverpool would win the league this season. Even the FA Cup, the Carabao Cup they won, Chelsea should have won it, but because Chelsea was not, they had a very fragile team, a team that's not experienced. They could not go all out for the game. That's why they lost it. So it's gonna be only the Carabao Cup which he would not like. I think he would regret it. Like, if he sits back and reflect to his time in Liverpool, he would probably be like, dang, why did I make that announcement? Because these people love him, and he loved them also. So it's Liverpool. He will still end up being, if not the greatest coach to coach Liverpool. That connection is there, but the ending is what I think he would not like, and so many people that love Jurgen Klopp would not have liked the way it's gonna end, because we actually thought it was probably gonna be, another trophy, which is the Europa League or Europa Cup, but Atalanta, knocked them out. The 3-0 at Anfield. People were saying Liverpool can still come back, but I've seen Atalanta. I watch Serie A lot. I've seen Atalanta. Atalanta also is a good team. I was like, this Liverpool, this time they have to walk alone. With all due respect to Liverpool fans, they have to walk alone. So they knocked out on the Europa Cup also. So it's gonna be only the Carabao Cup. So now there's been some development about the possible successor to Jurgen Klopp. Now some names has been floating around the air lately. Ruben Amorim, which is the sporting coach. I think Liverpool had the direct contact with him, but we don't know how far they've gone. Right now, everything is just stand still. But I think Ruben Amorim is a very, very good coach too. Very, very good coach. And before I move further, one thing I'm sure about next season, there's going to be a lot of coaches available. A lot of coaches available for teams to choose. For the teams that need a coach, there's going to be a lot of coaches available. So it depends on the team, the style of play they want, or the project they have. That would make them, there's going to be a lot of coaches or managers to choose from. So Ruben Amorim has already had direct contact with Liverpool, and over the week I heard he had a contact with the West Ham also. I think David Moyes also might be leaving. He might be. So, but I don't think the meeting between Ruben Amorim and West Ham, I don't think there's going to be anything substantial going forward, because I think Ruben Amorim really wants the Liverpool job. I don't think he would want the West Ham job. I would say, rather than him, with all due respect to West Ham, I would say he would probably stay with Sporting, again waiting for the right job to come, rather than going to West Ham, because he really wants the Liverpool job. And there's so many clubs available. Now Chelsea decide to pull the plug on Mauricio Pochettino. It could be another coach. It could be another name in the Chelsea camp. They might look for him. They might want his service. He's a good coach, very good. He's also very style of play is very, very phenomenal. If you watch Sporting play, they also press. They counter press, high line. They play some good football. So Bayern Munich is there. It might also be another option for Bayern Munich, because Bayern Munich also needs a coach right now. So That's that for Ruben Amorim. Now, another name, Liverpool is being testing the waters with is Roberto De Zerbi, which is the Brighton coach. We know what that coach can do. We know what De Zerbi can do. He's proven what he can do with Brighton, and we see what he can do with Brighton. This guy's style of football is good. Now, if he leaves Brighton for Liverpool, Liverpool has a bigger budget. He would buy better players than the ones he had with Brighton. With all due respect to Brighton players, whether we like it or not, Liverpool is 2-3 times bigger than Brighton, and the budget over there will be massive. So, if he has if he has that kind of budget, huge budget with Liverpool, think of what he can do. He's already familiar with the Premier League, which is an added advantage for him over every other potential successor. Now, another person Liverpool is looking at is it's not really a popular name like that. Slot. The first time I heard about Slot was last season when Tottenham was looking for a manager before they gave the job to Ange Postecoglou, which, well, I don't think Tottenham regretted that, because Ange Postecoglou team plays one of the most exciting football in England. Tottenham, they're a joy to watch right now. The way they play, the free flow football, the possession base. He's a very good coach. Now, Slot is the coach for Feyenoord, which is a club in the Eredivisie, the Dutch league. And I think they're gonna win the Dutch league this season if they've not even won it, because Ajax right now it's not there, and PSV. I think PSV might probably be the second in the league. So they will probably be the Dutch champions this season. Feyenoord, and the coach is Slot. So Liverpool has had their direct contact with Slot, and I think they've also set another date for another meeting. So I think the thing is progressing. But the thing I don't want Liverpool to make the same mistake Man United made with Ten Hag. Because Ten Hag, remember, he came from Ajax, the biggest club in the Eredivisie, to come to Man United, which is another big club, in fact bigger, if not the biggest in the world, alongside Real Madrid. But I would say it's a flop. He could not replicate the same thing he could do. So Liverpool is bigger than Feyenoord. So I don't know if Liverpool is trying to do the right thing by appointing, if he eventually gets the job. I know for Liverpool to give him the job, it's just going to be, let's be sincere, it's just going to be trial. But they just hope he will do a great job, because anybody coming into Liverpool now, stepping into Jurgen Klopp's shoe, it's a big shoe to fill. It's a big role to fill. The expectation, because of what Jurgen Klopp has done with Liverpool, the expectation is going to be very high. So with Slot, he plays a good football too, and I think there would be something about him that Liverpool really wants that would, if he eventually gets the job over De Zerbi and Amorim, then maybe it fits their style of play and it fits the new direction Liverpool wants to go to. So that's going to be the end of this podcast for today. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. Thank you so much for subscribing, for the love, for the support. I really, really appreciate you so much. I would see you again next time. Love you. Bye.